Howdy everybody, ArgonMatrix here. Welcome to episode 145 of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We're doing a challenge run today. It is Onan's Shriek, which is pretty hard, but I think also a very novel, interesting, and fun sort of challenge. We're starting as Judas, as you can see here, with chocolate milk. And I'm not going to fire this shot off because that would be a terrible, terrible waste. 1CMB, 1QE4. Alright, so we're going to hold on to this. Because basically the gist of this challenge is that if you miss a shot, like if your shot does not make contact with an enemy or a fire or something like that, if it like hits the ground or the wall or whatever, you take damage. I'm pretty sure you take half a heart of damage every time that happens. So, very, very scary stuff. Blue Baby's only friend sort of mitigates that, I guess. I mean, because we don't have to actually ever fire a shot in order to deal damage to enemies, but that's a little out of the spirit of the challenge, if I'm being perfectly blunt here. And also the fact that we're Judas doesn't help because we start with so little HP. So basically anytime you fire off a shot, you want to be absolutely 100% certain it's going to hit. And I'm very, very glad that Attack Spider was there. Otherwise I was a dead man. Not quite dead, but... We also do have Book of Belial. I can't forget that. That could be extremely useful. There we go. Yeah, so really just the name of the game in this challenge is patience and, you know, concentration, all that fun stuff. I'm actually going to go ahead and try to use... See, the problem here is that to use Blue Baby's only friend, it's usually best to, like, let it sit there. But in order to let it sit there, I have to stop holding down the arrow keys, which means that I'm going to fire a shot, which is the exact opposite of what I want. So we're not going to worry about that for right now. What I am going to worry about... picking up those spirit hearts because they are quite valuable. Feels good to be on a standard run for once instead of a greedier mode run. I'm getting used to those, man. It's become the name of the game so far, or for the past little while. Once we do all that greedier mode stuff and get it out of the way, though, we're gonna go back to regular runs, and it's gonna be a nice sort of breath of fresh air. I'm actually very stunned that hit, that guy was still there to be hit by that. Now, in contrast to all other challengers, or to many other challenges anyway, we actually get item rooms on this one, which is a little surprising to me, because we start off fairly powerful here, if I'm being perfectly honest. Chocolate Milk is a great item, and Judas starts with high base damage to begin with, plus Book of Belial. So it's like, I don't really see the need necessarily for treasure rooms. Although, is that me effectively saying that Judas should just never have treasure rooms ever, because the only real bonus that we start with on this challenge is chocolate milk. So is chocolate milk good enough as Judas to justify never having another item room ever again? Maybe. I don't know. He's a very powerful character. I'll just say that much. Gonna go ahead and head back for this treasure room at any rate. Just because I don't think we necessarily need them doesn't mean I'm gonna pass them up if I can be given the opportunity, you know? Every little bit counts. We got okay. Contagion is pretty good here, I would say. It's been a while since we've seen it. My god, my face. Only a face a mother could love, right? Or a face only a mother could love. And even then, you're pushing it. For a little bit of Isaac trivia here, I think this is true, correct me if I'm wrong on it though, but I believe that this challenge was actually, like, designed, or the concept of it was made anyway, by a fairly well-known Isaac streamer called Cobalt Streak, who I think you can find on Twitch and stuff, still doing. I don't know if he still does Isaac stuff or not, but he's still around, I'm pretty sure, and he does stuff, if not directly, strictly Isaac. I'm gonna go ahead and take Dark Bum here. I think he could be quite valuable, honestly. Just give me a Spirit Heart right off the bat, I'd be super happy. Well, an Attack Spider will do too, honestly. We'll head on down. Yeah, I think this is his streak, and that's sort of where the name for it comes from, Onan's Streak. I don't know quite what Onan is, or who Onan is, even. But the streak part, at least, I'm pretty sure comes from Cobalt Streak. And I guess the idea that, like, you're kind of trying to make a streak with the amount of shots that you hit. It's like the ideal, it's like how long can you go without missing a shot, basically, I guess. Oh, God. We got some intense action going on here. Intense dodges. Oh, my God. Yeah, and also on this run, it's very imperative that you try to take as little dumb damage from just random enemies as possible, too. Because, obviously, the more that happens, the less room for error you have in terms of missing your shots. Okay, we'll take Mom's Wig. I feel like I've had this one a fair bit in recent memory, but that's fine by me, honestly. It's a very good item. 2 of clubs is something to hold on to for right now, because it won't really benefit us now if we use it. Not that much, anyway. Gotta love Contagion, man. That was actually, like, fucking beautiful. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, so we missed that one because our auxiliary sources of damage managed to deal enough there. That's kind of one thing you gotta keep in mind, is that, like, are your, like, external sources of damage beyond your own tiers so powerful that you don't want to fire a shot for fear that those things are going to take it out just on their own, you know? And I think that's kind of where I'm at right now, especially with, like, Mom's Wig, is that I should just sort of, like, wait it out and see how much these attack spiders can really take care of. Wow, I didn't even see that guy, honestly, when he exploded in my face. It's in my face, it's in my face, I can't see. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at right now, is that I just need to wait for these spiders to sort of do their thing a lot of the time. Except against bosses here. Against bosses, I feel fairly safe in firing off some shots anyway. Didn't really need to there. We'll have to go ahead and pick up Necronomicon, because it contributes towards the Bookworm transformation. Which, in thinking about it, maybe I don't want, honestly, because, like, a multi-shot like that, I don't think it matters. I think it's just as long as one of them hits. So maybe a multi-shot is good, like from Bookworm or 2020 or any number of things like that. Those might actually be good as opposed to bad, because, like the Cynic and... Oh, shit. Well, we're dead. We're going to go ahead and try again. The Cynic in me wants to say that something like that would mean that, like, okay, so anytime, like, any of your shots miss, you take damage. But I'm pretty sure it's, like, as long as one of your shots hits, then you won't take damage. So it kind of goes, like, the opposite way from what you would expect, maybe. Pretty dumb damage right off the bat there, but we did get Stigmata, so I'm fine with that. Give us a little bit more replenishable HP. I'm not even too mad that we have to, like, start this run again here. If only because, like, I find it to be a fun run, and we start off fairly powerful, so, like, we don't have to worry about the standard early game grind of getting very powerful very quickly and then just, like, suddenly losing it in a mass attack like we had at the end there. Not a mass attack, I guess, but just, like, it was just a random occurrence mostly. Let's try and get this guy. This guy's a little bit finicky, but we got him there. We got him good. We got the Fool here, which could be valuable, depending on the circumstance. These guys should give me a Spirit Heart. I'm so used to Greed mode where they don't give you a Spirit Heart, though. It's gonna be a strange sight, my friends. Oh god, we got him. Okay. We got him. Also got the belt here for more dodging capabilities. Let's head on down. See, like, chocolate milk makes me feel so potent that I oftentimes just forget to even use Book of Belial, because it's like, I got enough damage, man. Who needs more damage than this? Did you see I was one-shotting Larry Jr. segments there? I'm totally fine. I mean, Stigmata definitely helps, because it's a damage upgrade, obviously, so... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and... I'm actually just going to go ahead and fight the boss here, because we've got a good thing going with this Spirit Heart. We've got a good deal with the Devil potential. Don't know if I'm going to end up wanting to take a... Oh, god damn it, Monstro. Don't know if I'm going to want to take a deal with the Devil, because HP is pretty precious on this challenge. But we'll see. We'll see where our lot puts us. We got another HP upgrade here, as well as a speed, or a shot speed upgrade. I think maybe both of these are worth taking. Because we'll get some Spirit Hearts out of Ceremonial Robes. That's fine. And then the Nail... I think is good enough to justify taking. Because like I said, I'm not really using Book of Belial anyway. And the Nail also gives us a damage bonus on its own, plus the Spirit Heart that it gives us. And if we can get a car battery or something, then we'll be making money. Making hearts. Making it rain. But yeah, I think it's a pretty wise investment here. Because like I said, HP is very valuable on this run. So trading some of it away to have a sort of like replenishable source of HP, I should say, in the form of the Nail, I think is a valid enough tactic. Just gonna go ahead and seek out the treasure room here and hope for the best. Okay, we got the Dog's Tooth here, which gives us a minor damage upgrade as well as the standard benefits of Dog's Tooth. We got a black market, which is probably not going to be able to help us out all that much here. We do have to fight greed, unfortunately. But we do like a sizable amount of damage to him with each hit there. We killed him in 3 fucking shots. Alright. We could take one of these if we really wanted to. It will put us in a pretty scary position, but... The fool. I don't know, man. Chaos could be interesting. But I think I'm going to stick with the better part of Valor here and just keep on going. Just keep on keeping on, you know? Not worry so much about this. This could be a library here. It in fact is. So Satanic Bible is good for Blackheart. They're both good for Bookworm potential. Actually, they give us Bookworm because I forgot about Book of Belial that we started with. And then we'll keep the Nail because it's basically Satanic Bible plus. And then we'll just go ahead and keep on fighting here. Keep this Fool card in my back pocket in case I manage to make it to boss rush in time. That was dumb, but you know what? It worked out. It's our Blackheart triggered there. And we're going to go ahead and save that, I guess. Might as well. Okay, so it's probably going to be over here. That'll be our second secret room. I heard the dog howl. Man, it feels so good to be playing the main game again. Like, I've just been mainlining greedier mode runs. So effectively, the only times that I've been playing, like, the main standard game here is in these challenges like this. And it's like, you know, it's gotten me out of the loop. It's gotten me, like, feeling like, okay, I don't know how I took damage there. Did the enemy actually hit me, or was that an Onan streak thing? Because I'm pretty sure the shot hit because it killed the enemy. I don't know. I'd have to watch the instant replay on that one. And let's go ahead and check this out. Could be good. It was not. But that's okay. What was I saying, though? Yeah, I'm just so used to greedier mode right now. I don't know, maybe I should take a break from greedier mode. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why I've been struggling so much in greedier mode, even though I have succeeded a little bit as of late. Not with my Lost run, but with my other one. With Samson, I mean. Oh, you know what maybe that was? That, like, random damage that I took that I didn't know where it was? Maybe it was a 2020 shot, or a Bookworm shot. And, like, one of the shots missed and one of them hit, and I was wrong earlier about how it calculates the Onan streak potential there. Regardless, I'm going to take Prayer Card, and we're going to move on with the Nail. Or I'm going to use Prayer Card once and then move on with the Nail. I should really focus on the, I mean, I can't really do anything about the dog howling there. The tooth of the dog pound. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and take our Nail charge into the boss fight, and have at him. Have at you. Have at you, Polycephalus. Oh my god, this is a fucking scary room, dude. Double Polycephalus in a small-ass room. I mean, it at least doesn't give me many opportunities to miss because the room's so small. But seriously, that was a little scary. Thankfully, we had the HP in order to not feel so bad about that. We'll move on down here. The Halo was a nice upgrade for sure. Let's see. Ooh, we got enough items for the cosmetic chest to start appearing now, so that might be a good thing to take advantage of for sure. If we get enough bombs to really take advantage of it. Or if we just want to change the look of ourselves, like if we want to get the stem cells off of our face. Okay, yeah, so Bookworm is a bit of a detriment to us, because I saw one of our shots miss there and we took damage, so I'm going to really have to bear that in mind, even though I don't have much control over it. Like, I don't have much control over when the Bookworm shots happen, is the thing, so I guess we're just going to hope that the Nail is, like, good enough to sort of stave that off. And then otherwise, just play to the best of our ability here. Well, that was good. Play to the best of our ability, take 2 hits of damage back to back. That was great. Use the world. Head on down here. I don't have a key, unfortunately, but oh, both of those shots hit. Actually, that was a Bookworm shot, but both of them hit. Thank Glorb. So I'm going to work my way up towards the boss and hopefully find a key along the way and just make use of that. Be able to actually access that treasure room. Wouldn't mind it. Wouldn't mind it at all. Ow. That's another thing, is that you have to be very careful of the trajectory of your shots, because you might think it's going right towards an enemy, but in reality it just connects with a wall. There we go. We're going to go ahead and run back really quick. It's a little bit of a jaunt, but it's okay. Is it worth it? Yeah, I think that's worth it. Contagion. Absolutely, dude. We had that on our previous Onan streak run here, and it worked out fairly nicely, so... It is some auxiliary damage that I have to keep in mind. That's like things like that can happen where I might have like accidentally like wanted to fire at that Boney at the end there, that second one that was poisoned or whatever. And then I would have missed because he died from contagion, so I gotta really keep things like that in mind. And as for how to handle Bookworm, I think the idea is to make sure your shots hit as close to like the middle of the enemy as possible, so that both shots should connect, in theory. Okay, that worked out fairly well. Like, as long as you don't hit the enemy on like the very edge so that one of them misses. Ooh, a luck down pill from Verp, my favorite. So apparently Facebook, the site, has been updated in the background. I'm getting all sorts of desktop notifications now. I really ought to turn those off, man. They just like mess with my brain when I'm recording. That was a really dumb shot, but that's okay. I mean, it's not the greatest, but you know, we made it here. They hate us because they ain't us. We got Little Brimstone, which I think is a pretty solid upgrade. Because we're charging up our shots anyway, so why not, dude? Why the F not? Pardon the language there. Alright, I'm going to close out these desktop notifications while I have the opportunity to not hold down my spacebar or my arrow key buttons here. And all is hunky-dory. Alright. Go ahead and do shit like that. That's pretty good. We also have a secret room somewhere here. I'm going to go ahead and explore a little more to see if I can sort of, you know, triangulate the location. I'm pretty sure we know where it is now. That worked out very, very well. Yeah, but Little Brimstone was definitely a wise option to take, I think. Let's go ahead and blow this up. Hopefully get something nice out of our secret room here. Well, I mean, it's not the worst, I guess. It's an option at any rate. Okay, how do you want to handle this? I want to lure these guys out from behind those so that I can actually deal with them properly. Unfortunately, they're champions, so they're going to take a little bit of extra damage here. Little Brimstone does add a little bit of a wrinkle to my plans here, because if like my shot doesn't make it in time before Little Brimstone just like kills him, before it just like the beam just kills the enemy, then that could be a problem, because then my shot will miss before it even gets there, before it's even had a chance to hit. So I gotta keep that in mind. Many different things to juggle. It's like so many different like eventualities that may or may not come to pass, and that's kind of what makes this challenge like really interesting to me. That, and it starts you off extremely powerful, so like that's a pretty good thing too, I guess. But you can see that actually like what I was talking about there earlier with Little Brimstone actually did come to pass there, because my shot missed and I took damage because of it. But that's okay. We have the nail to hopefully stave off too much more nonsense like that. Go ahead and hit those guys. Oh god. So yeah, see, this could become a bad situation very, very quickly. In fact, it kind of is becoming a bad situation quite quickly here. We do have a super secret room here. Thank you to the Dog's Tooth for revealing that one. Full health pills, good to know that it exists anyway. Against bosses, I think this is still fine with Little Brimstone, because bosses are fairly hardy, you know. Do you take Bloody Penny? That's a good question. I don't really have the HP necessary to make use of it, and obviously cancer is pretty good. But you know, with chocolate milk, it's not nearly as good as it could be. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try it out here. Take Bloody Penny and see how it works out for us, because we stand a decent chance to find more money in the future, at the very least. I was really hoping that wasn't gonna be greed, to be perfectly blunt with you, but oh man, if this was the same run where we had Dark Bum, we'd be rolling in it right now. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I'm Professor Roland. Alright. So Loki is sometimes a scary enemy because he can teleport, but he's fairly predictable when it comes to his teleportation, so not that bad. We also got Binky here, which is totally fine. Gives me a Spirit Heart to boot. And I'm just going to go ahead and take these and leave a tame alone. Leave a tame alone. Hasn't she suffered enough? What does this run even go to? I didn't even look at that. Looks like it seems to go to Isaac. Okay. So that's not that bad. Could be a lot worse for sure. Got bad trip out of that. And health up. Health up's actually fine. I kind of wish I had done those in a reverse order. You know, health up and then bad trip, because bad trip at that low health would have been a full health instead. But c'est la vie. We're liable to get more stuff anyway, just by virtue of or more HP anyway, just by virtue of Bloody Penny. So not gonna sweat it. There's also like that. So what do we got here? Nothing super interesting. Actually, I mean, I could play these a little bit. Just try and get something out of it, you know? Because we have Bloody Penny, which, I mean, normally makes that a little bit more of a viable strategy, but just didn't want to pay out at all there. Thanks, -1 luck. Thanks to that 1 luck downgrade pill. Like, goddamn, dude. Oh, goddamn. Okay, good stuff. We got an Eternal Heart, which I am going to pick up here. Hopefully my Spirit Hearts will be enough to protect that for the time being. Scary. These enemies are actually kind of scary because they're a little tough to hit reliably. But, good stuff there. We're going to go ahead and use this because I think that's where our secret room's going to be, in all likelihood. This dog's tooth is so fucking good, dude. I love it. I love the dog tooth. It's so bad. We got AWAS here, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and take AWAS, actually, probably with me. What is this one here? Ace of Clubs? Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Not in this room, anyway. We got Spirit Heart. Okay. Some interesting stuff going on here. I might as well take, like, most of this because it's on sale. I can afford it. It's good times. Even take a Remote Detonator because it gives me the 5 bombs. What is this pill? It is Luck Up. Helps counterbalance that Luck Down earlier. Fine by me. We actually literally bought everything in that shop. That's kind of cool. Not often that you actually end up buying everything in the shop and getting some value out of all of it. I saw that Tinted Rock at the last second. Let's make quick use of that. Then I'm going to go ahead and get my nail charged up here and then head back for that... God damn it. For that secret room there. Actually, I might be able to work my way around to the secret room sort of naturally here, instead of having to backtrack for it. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. Because 2 shots missed there, did I take double damage? Did I take a full heart? I wasn't paying attention. I don't think I did, but I very well could have, and I couldn't have really like justified not taking a full heart of damage, to be real with you. Alright. We got Betrayal here, which honestly might be a pretty good thing because we're taking damage left, right, and center lately. So that's pretty decent, I would say. It's decent. Let's just go ahead and take these. I know not the most optimal battery usage, but it should be fine. Are we on the Depths 2 right now? We are on the Depths 2, so I'll probably end up using this AWAS rune. Actually, what I should do, because I think is the Fool card still over here? So I think what I would rather do is use the Fool card to warp out a boss rush after I get whatever I get, and then go back and find the AWAS rune and use that to skip the Womb 1. I think that might be a valuable tactic. I think that might be the way to handle it, honestly. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll see whether we want to skip the Womb 1 at all when it gets down to it. That's good shit right there. That's some good shit right there, Alright, this guy is dead. What do we got here? I'll wait and find out in a second. Joker card would not be that bad. Oh yeah, let's let these guys handle each other. Fuck yeah, well, one of them actually won, surprisingly. Didn't realize I damaged him already. Okay. We got 2 spades, which is fine. Just gonna go ahead and get it out of the way. Got another one of these battery charges. I don't know why these sacks are coming so fast and loose. It's not like I have sack head or anything. We also have an Ansu's room, which I'm just gonna go ahead and use. Answers. Pardon me. Yes, my name is George Answers, not Ansu's. How very uncouth of you. Get wrecked, Hollow. That was pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and probably not take second hand. It could be good, but I think Bloody Penny stands a chance to be a little bit more useful for us in the long term. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and not take Fishtail either. Still not entirely sure how Fishtail works, to be honest with you. I don't know how it differs from Fish Head, if at all. But there it was, and there it went. Take that Spirit Heart. And should be able to deal with Mom fairly rapidly here, I would say. Honestly, like, missing shots now doesn't even really affect us that much. It doesn't penalize us that much. Just because we have so much raw HP, that's pretty okay to take a hit if we need to. I'd rather not, obviously. Let's go ahead and take the Polaroid, I guess. And then we'll check out our boss rush here. Mom's Bottle of Pills, Mini Mush, Undefined, and Halitosis or Dead Tooth. I guess Dead Tooth is honestly like the best thing for us right now. It's not great, but let me just double check. I mean, Mini Mush could be good, but let's just go with this. Let's go with our gut here. Go ahead and use the Fool, because I'm not about fighting that boss rush life right now. Gonna go right back up to our secret room over here. Grab ourselves the free Awaz rune, and make hay while the sun shines, I suppose. I know I use that expression far too frequently and often inaccurately, but gosh darn it, this is my show. Anyway. Oh, let's go ahead and move down. Gonna get another HP upgrade out of our Eternal Heart here, which is pretty solid. And then Utera 1. I think I'm down to just skip this floor. Yeah, it feels good to me. Of all the floors to skip, I think the Womb 1 / Utera 1 is oftentimes a good candidate just because of how inconsequential it is, I guess. I don't know. It's not, I mean, it's not like bereft of value, but there's no treasure rooms, there's no shops. It is like your last chance to get a boss item, I guess. Because obviously you don't get any from the bosses beyond the Womb 1. But at the same time, boss room items are oftentimes not even that valuable anyway, so you can afford to skip one or two. I probably should have bombed this rock, to be real with you, because all I really care about is the battery there. We'll come back for that in just a second here. Gotta deal with Dingle first. Have you ever danced with a dingle in the pale moonlight? I have now, and it doesn't feel good, I tell you that. Take that. We got a secret room adjacent to here. I didn't even hear the dogtooth the first time. Are you a wizard? Does that actually affect me here? I don't see why it wouldn't, so that's a little scary because I don't know which way my shot is going to fire next when I open my goddamn mouth. Let's go ahead and try to burn out this Are You a Wizard pill and look for our secret room instead. It's not there. Could be up here. That bomb could have been misplaced as well. We got fucking random placenta here. That's fine. Could be down here as well, I guess. Just burning all our possibilities. Could be up here. There it is. All right, good stuff. I guess I probably would have heard the dogtooth in this room as well, but I just didn't pay attention to it or something. Or maybe it didn't happen because it was like the first room and it was acting weird. I don't know. But it seems that our Are You a Wizard pill has run its course, so thank goodness for that. That's not our second secret room, otherwise the dog would have howled. Very strange sentence, that one. So we do have to be a little bit more cautious in our shots here now. Not that you shouldn't be cautious anyway in this run, but obviously now we're going to be taking a full heart of damage as opposed to half a heart every time we miss a shot, so keep that in mind. Ow. Ow. Good stuff. Man, Contagion just, like, annihilated those guys. Gotta love that shit. Yeah, with the nail here, it's pretty easy to keep tabs on our HP. Shouldn't have too much to worry about as long as we keep our heads screwed on straight. I could take the missing poster and respawn as the Lost if I just, like, hated myself, but I'm not gonna do that. It does beg the question that if you respawn as the Lost and, like, you were on Onan streak here, would missing a shot just outright kill you, even if you had Holy Mantle? Or would it not? Would it just trigger Holy Mantle the first time and then kill you the second time? Although, in theory, you wouldn't even have Holy Mantle, because Missing Poster just respawns you as the Lost with the items that you already have. It doesn't give you Holy Mantle, even though it's one of the Lost starting items. Doesn't quite work like that, which makes a Missing Poster a much less valuable trinket, but still kind of a cool concept sometimes. Good stuff, good stuff. Making good progress on this It Lives fight, but my nose is suddenly really itchy. It's always the worst timing on these things, man. Let's go ahead and try and take care of this before... Ah, okay, there, we're good. We're good. Gonna go ahead and pause and scratch my nose and then check that deal with the devil. And do I really care about the fight in the Hush? I mean, it'd be kind of cool, I guess, but it might take a little while, and honestly, I'm on a bit of a time crunch right now, so let's just go ahead and take Maw of the Void, because we're charging stuff up anyway. And I can survive without Headless Baby, I think, for one more floor here. Because that's all we gotta do is this last floor, take care of Isaac, and we are donezo. Man, it's raining like a motherfucker outside. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Rain is honestly some of my favorite weather. But really what I'm, why did I take that Are You a Wizard pill? Am I fucking dumb? Apparently. I guess I'll just wait it out here and talk about the rain for a little bit. I don't know how long Are You a Wizard pill is gonna last, but we'll just wait for a little while. Yeah, but my main concern is that the rain is gonna like knock out the power or something, because it's been a really rainy and windy day so far today, and snowy, surprisingly enough. It's after May Long Weekend. May Long Weekend actually turned out to be very sunny, which is a rare thing in Alberta. Usually snows on that weekend, but here we are now, snowing on the Wednesday after May Long. It's fine. It's not a big deal. As long as, like, the main thing I'm concerned about, honestly, that's probably enough time for Are You a Wizard to run its course, right? Seems like it. The main thing I'm concerned about is the wind, just because it's been known to blow over power lines and stuff, which is not a good thing when you're in the middle of a recording, especially if something rather challenging like this Onan streak thing that we got going on. What did I even hit? Oh, it's probably Onan streak. That's right. I probably just like missed a bookworm shot or something. Got that there, which gave us nothing of huge value, but could be nice. I also heard the dog tooth go off, so ooh, that hurt. That also hurt. Okay, don't lose it now. Don't choke at the very end here. I'm making a habit of that lately against Ultra Greed, so not against Isaac, please. I just got to get to Isaac is the first thing here. Let's go ahead and be careful about these shots. For a second I thought I had an invincibility shield, and I was like, where did that come from? But no, it was not an invincibility shield. It was actually just a trick of the eye with halitosis. I mean, I guess in theory, I could just kind of like do this, right? Just like do all my damage with halitosis and not even ever fire a shot again. At least until I get to Isaac. Because like against Isaac, this would take forever, and I would probably just die because I would take a bunch of contact damage. But against enemies like this, I'm fine to do this. And it's much less risky, I think. And against Isaac, we're going to be fine firing shots anyway, because he's not going to die like instantly, obviously. So he's not going to die before my shots get to him. So as long as I have clear and consistent aim. Okay, in a room like this, I think you probably just bomb out instead of fighting it, because either way that we fight it is going to be nasty. We'll check it over this way instead. Maybe this is just the way to do it, just bomb through the rooms that you don't like, and then once you get to here, we're set, basically. Good stuff, good stuff. I was hoping to get a black heart out of that, but no such luck. We'll have our nail charge for the Isaac fight too, which gives us a little bit of extra damage. Are we ready to go? I think we're ready to go, or as ready as we're gonna be anyway. Judas v Isaac. Let's rock, my dudes. Okay, be careful. Don't stand in there like that. What are you doing? Just standing in the cloud of tears like a jack munch. Okay. Really not digging this damage that I've taken up until now, but it's okay. We're doing loads of damage to him. Look at how fast his HP is going down. It's beautiful. Okay, scary stuff. I'm going to be completely blunt with you. I feel like I may well die in this fight, especially if stuff like that's going to be happening on the regular. But if I do, let it be known that I had fun, and I will have fun doing this challenge again in the future if I have to. But all things being equal, don't make me do it again. Why was I just standing in there, dude? That was I thought I had the permanent polar invincibility, that's why, but I wasn't down to half a heart. I was just down to a full heart. Consarn it, dude. Well, like I said, it's a fun challenge. I'm going to be happy to go back to this one. Like, speed and the other one, pay to play, I'm not really super enthusiastic about going back to those, but this one, I dig it. It's a good challenge. It's good in my books, and I'll be happy to come back and try it again. Regardless, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like and or comment down below. It really helps out the channel. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I post a single Isaac video essentially every day, mostly every day, sort of not really every day, and sort of not really at noon Mountain Time. It's a bit of a flexible schedule, as you might be able to ascertain. I'm going to get out of here now, though, so have yourselves a good day. This is ArgonMatrix signing out. Thank you and good night.